Hello and welcome to the bathroom yet again. So, time for another shave. As you might be able to see. So what will we be using? I've been looking forward to this. Let's get to show what we sort of are used to working with. I'm going to pre-shave with Paraso White, which got a little bit of menthol in it, and the scent of green tea. We'll be using, I don't know if the light picks this up. It's a very beautiful brush, and I believe it's in tone of the theme of cool and nice. Cold and nice, sorry. It's a Yucky 24mm knot. Very soft because it's synthetic, but it's still got quite a backbone to it. We'll be soaking it in cold water. Now the razor we're going to use is a razorock German 37 slant. I don't know if you can see the slant if the camera picks that up. This is a very smooth shave. It does not feel overly aggressive, but it is. It feels like a mid-aggression. Very smooth mid-aggression, but it's more efficient than that. In it, there's an aster blue. I don't know if the camera picks this up. There's overhang to be aware of. Now for the fun part. We'll be using fuar snog, which loosely translates to cold but nice. I'm sorry if the phonetics are completely off. It's from Executive Shaving. It says that it is a fresh and minty all-natural shaving soap. So based on that, I actually think it's not tested on animals. It says it's paraben and alcohol-free. And I don't quite, because there's a sticker over here and can't quite get it off yet. I actually think this is a non-tallow based, so it's actually a vegan soap, but I'm not quite sure. It is completely filled to the top of this tin, and there's 200 milliliters in it. And I've actually scraped at the top cap, not the actual top. It is what it is. It is shaving. Oh, I'll put this lid on so you can see. It isn't a shaving soap, it is a shaving cream, so it's just as soft as a cream coming out of a tube. Not a cream. And I don't quite know how much I should use, but I have put a bit over the usual amount of which I would squeeze out of a tube in here. And the scent, fantastic, I must tell you. Peppermint and grapefruit, I think. It's very sweet, fresh pepperminty. So that's that. Just got out of the shower. Got 4 days of growth, which shows up, hopefully. Let's get some water on my face and we'll begin. Using cold water for this. I strictly only use cold water when shaving, except when I bloom the Mitchell Witch Hazel. I'm sorry, the Mitchell's Wolfat. That was completely wrong. So, Paraso White. It also got a fresh, I would say, green tea, but also grassy kind of scent to it. But it does add a lot of protection to your shave. And there's not a lot of menthol in it to sort of intervene with the fuar snog. You could hardly feel it, but it's nice and pleasant nonetheless. Now, I did do sort of a test in the last video I posted, so if you are interested in seeing my very first thoughts about this shaving cream, please check that out. If you don't want to, that's also quite fine. And if there are any new subscribers, welcome to. Oh yeah, I've been talking about ordering the Pearl Flexi, and I tried that today and failed. Somehow my country sees India as an unsafe country, and I couldn't find the PayPal option. So I've contacted them to see if we can come up with a solution, because I want to do a review of it. Brush, shaken, whipping cream, let's give it a go. And straight away the scent explodes when water is added to it. Very nice. I thought this brush would look cool. It also tends to look like it's something that's frozen. I tend to get a sort of a icy feel when I look at it. So, well, anyway, I digress. So I'm just waiting for them to email me back in order to see if I can get the razor, or if I should, you know, give up on that. But I think it would be a shame, because I'm looking forward to trying to get that. Now the leather is whipping up quite nice, but I'll have to add a bit more water to this. Perhaps I use too little cream, or perhaps it's just needs to get there. More water. The water makes it explode. It seems I had too little water to begin with. Well, anyway, the first thoughts on this was very cold, very nice, and I appreciate everyone who's watching. And you know, if I do something, give a hint, a tip, I try to repeat them in every video. Not always. If I can just help one get better shaves or improve their shaves in any way, then I'm quite happy. I think we're nearly there. Just a tad more water. Just a tad. I believe the peaks are beginning to show here. Look at this. Oh, look at here. This is quite a lot for me, anyway. And look at this. Very nice peaks. Very, very nice indeed. I unfortunately do not have a matching splash for this, but I couldn't get it off Amazon. That was quite a bust, unfortunately. I'm quite sad about that, really, because I'm happy with shades that sort of in the same scent categories and not completely, diverse. Well, I'm using my Formula K today. It's sort of pepperminty itself, but not completely. It's got more of a dry peppermint, not a sweet peppermint. But, what the heck. And no, I am not shaving off this. I just like the feel of the menthol and the shaving cream. And usually there's actually a lot of nice oils in shaving creams or soaps that will be nice for your skin in total. So that's why I also do it. It's nice for your skin. Nice and creamy. I can actually add more water now. And the menthol is appearing now for real. Listen to this. Nice, creamy. The menthol level is, this is higher than Parasso, just about the same. Got something on my eye, yeah. Or even higher. I would say it's higher. It's very cooling on the skin once it settles. Now, wet this. Cold water. Everything is used by cold water. It sort of reduces the irritation on the skin that I can get. Now, let's see. Get in close so you can watch. Very smooth, has almost taken everything off. Very nice. Now, I saw a video, don't know where, but a complaint about this razor was that when it was filled with lather, it kind of felt like it stopped shaving. And I don't get that. To me, it continues. Look. If you remember how much beard I was at the beginning, and now, very nice. Very nice. It's got a very nice residual slickness. Very good. Excellent cream, this. Now, my sensitive area is in the neck, so when I remember, if I'm not talking to you, I usually start lathering up that area so that it can sort of soak the beards a bit more. Growth. And combination with cold water. And you don't just get results by switching from warm to cold water like that. You've got to stick to it. And then find the right place for you. And I have. Minus the Astra Blue. They work wonders for me. Completely smooth shave. Almost no matter what razor I'm using. The menthol is really kicking in now. It's very nice. Across. Now, in combination, if you've got sensitive skin and you apply the lather the place where you're most sensitive, let it soak while shaving the wrist. Usually it's the neck for many people. I do skin straightening when I remember to. Use cold water and that with the right blade. No, the other way. Focus is the last thing. And use good products. Like, I've accepted that tailor Bond Straight is a no-go for me. My skin just doesn't like it. Now there are some blade feel on this razor. It's nice. Nice and smooth, as I said earlier. Oh, almost nothing left. But it is aggressive, even though it doesn't feel like it. So that can be a trap for some people. I'm getting into some more soap here. Sorry. Now at the beginning, I had to paint on the skin. Yep, the neck, mostly. I couldn't do the scrubbing motions. And then, as I progressed through my techniques improve and you know, the sort of little things I did different there and here, and switching to the acid blue, and that really helped. I'm still using some of the other blades that I have because, well, they work okay. Not great, but okay. A bit more water here, and we'll see. And some of the few last strokes, the painting strokes with the brush, go against the grain, which will lift it up. Very slicks up. Nice. Against the craft now. add in the water to add some slickness. Is there something missing? You've got it there, right, good. So yeah, where was I? Yeah. So at the beginning I could not do scrubbing motions. It irritated my skin too much, even with synthetics. But as I learned my technique, improved it, my skin also got used to this way of shaving, obviously. I can do scrubbing motions on all 3 passes, and usually I don't get irritation when I shave. Usually. Yeah, that's got it. Bit water. Stretch. Bit more. There you go. Nice. And as you do, first pass I hold up here usually. Second pass I usually hold a bit further down, and the last pass I hold all the way down, usually, when I'm aware of it. Yes, you lose some control, but you also lose a lot of power that you add, in terms of pressure. A bit more cream because something I cannot get. Doesn't get any better. So, we'll come back. Look at this. Use it as a face wash. The last lather here. Does feel good against the skin. Let's rinse off and see how we did. Also, what the album says. Now it did get me here and a bit here, so I did get a few weeps, but it seems to have stopped. But you cannot argue against the result. That's marvelous. Let's see what the album has to say. I'm guessing I gotta get a few stings down here, since I have got a little too close there, but that's nothing to do with the razor, the cream, or the blade. That's just me being an idiot, trying to get BBS when I should know how to quit if I get too close. You cannot get closer than blood, that's why. Well, there was a little there, still. I get some stinging on the neck, on the most sensitive part here, because I think I went a little too far. And that was my fault, not any of the products. That's just me being... I want that BBS feel. Nice. So, that will sit. We'll put away some stuff and wash. This is what I do within this process. My cheeks are not sensitive, so they're very tough. I dry them up as I usually would. The neck, as I told you before, that's sensitive, so I'll just dip it. Not many rubbing feelings against the skin here, just dip. Might be damp, but that's okay. Then we'll be using Fierce Rotational Unscented with added menthol myself. Just add crystals if you buy them. You can buy them off Amazon, AliExpress, well, any online store you can come by. That's good. So we'll let this sit in and talk about the products we used. We used the fuar snog. Great shaving cream, I must say, personally. A lot of menthol, grape, sweet, pepperminty, almost candy-like scent. Very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. If you are in a doubt or thinking about buying this, go buy it. Only shame I don't have is that I don't have the matching aftershave. But you know, you can't get everything. The razorock German slant 37 worked beautifully. BBS completely with the Ast Blue blade. The Yaki ball whipped off a nice leather in combination with the Yaki shaving brush, which had a very cool, cold looking feel to it. Now we're going to apply the last thing for today, Mutual Formula K, which got peppermint, but kind of powdery peppermint instead of a sweet peppermint. And I have also added a bit more menthol to this. So right away, there's not a lot of burn, but then the menthol kicks in, and then it's there. A bit more for the neck. comes. That's it.